Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you guys my everyday makeup routine, just what I do when I either don't know what else to do or if it's just like a basic day, if I'm just gonna be like hanging out with friends, running errands, or if it's just like a casual like day at work when I don't know what else to do with my face. I'm gonna show you what I do with my face. I realized my everyday routine is a lot like Jaclyn Hill's. So if you saw her everyday makeup routine, my eye look is very similar, where it's just kind of like smoky, like as in like smudgy and kind of, I don't know, on a day-to-day basis I like to look like I didn't try too hard, but I put in some effort. It's weird, but whatever. If you don't like it, don't watch it. As Minnie MUA says, if you don't like me, don't fucking watch it. Okay guys, let's get going. It's really hard for me to pay attention in filming a video when I'm listening to Sierra. Okay, so on a day-to-day basis, I usually don't put on primer. I usually only do if I need it to last really long or if my skin's been acting up, whatever. So I'm not going to apply a primer today. And on a daily basis, I usually switch up the foundations. I have been loving my Revlon Color Stay, and I've been kind of going between that and my True Match. This is in W2, and I have another color for when I have self-tanner on, or when I just want my face to look more tan. But today I'm just going to use my Revlon Color Stay. And I just put a little dollop on the back of my hand, because I usually try to spread it out so it's not like full-on cakey coverage. And I've been using my Morphe M439. And I actually didn't even use all of it. I just kind of took some scoops of it and just kind of spread it around my face to really sheer it out. I usually just apply like one finish layer. I don't really like, I don't know, I don't like build it up or anything. Alright, and then for concealer, again, I switch up on a day-to-day basis, but I've been really liking my MAC Pro Longwear, and mine is in NW15. I didn't realize that NW meant cool tones and NC meant warm tones. That is so backwards. Why did they do it like that? Like, C for cool, W for warm, but it's the opposite. It drives me crazy. Anyways, I just put like a hardly half pump. And then I just go back with my foundation brush and just kind of blend it. I hate when I get foundation on my nose rings. I mean, it's inevitable having nose rings, but it just looks so dingy. Okay, and then I've been setting my under eye with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Totally bought this because of Manny MUA, because he was like, buy it. And so I was like, okay, Manny, I will. And I've been really, really liking it. It's so thin. I love it. And I use that with my Morphe M501 brush. So I just kind of pick up a decent amount. Tap off a little bit and then just tap it. And then I set the rest of my face, you guys know, with my NYX Set It and Don't Fret It. This is nothing new, except for I just spilled it everywhere. A little throwback jam for you guys. So I'm just going to take, this is just a Coastal Scents small angled brush. And I'm going to use my NYX contour kit today. I switch between this, the e.l.f. contour kit, which if you guys want a review on, I'll do it. It's okay. And my Becca Highlight Low Light Compact. But I'm just going to use this because it's great. So I just use the cool toned one. Okay, I'm just going to apply bronzer. I'm first going to clean up the contour just a little bit with a little bit more of my Laura Mercier setting powder. So I just clean up underneath and then around my mouth where I just want it to fade really nicely. Okay, so usually on a day-to-day basis I prefer a pretty matte bronzer, but I feel like doing shimmery today. So I'm going to use my Milani Baked Bronzer in Glow number 4. And this is on my favorite e.l.f. complexion brush. This stuff has like glitter in it. This would be a really, really pretty highlight for those of you with deeper, beautiful complexion. I'm just going to take the MAC blush in Margin. This is my absolute favorite everyday blush. I have not used it. Look at that little glow it gives. Okay, and then we're going to take the Morphe M501 again, and I'm going to use I'm going to use Champagne Pop from Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics. What? Ugh, yes. I will never go through this in my lifetime. Like, it's totally worth the money because you will never go through this whole thing unless you're like painting glitter on your face. So I always highlight my nose and my Cupid's bow. If I really want to go glowy, I'll do my chin and above my eyebrow, but I'm just feeling basic glow right now. Okay, and at this point I will usually set my face with my L'Oreal Infallible. You can wait until your whole face is done. I just like to set it like that so that way if I'm touching my face, like doing my eye makeup, it doesn't get messed up. I'm not going to do that today though because honestly it's nighttime when I'm filming this. I'm about to leave for a week, so I wanted to film before I left, so I'm not going to waste the product. Okay, and then for eyes, I always prime my lids no matter what. Today I'm going to use my MAC Paint Pot. You can use concealer. I've told you guys that before. The NYX HD concealer is awesome for priming your eyes. It's pretty much a dupe for this stuff when it comes to prime. And then I just take my Morphe 501 and just tap whatever product is left onto my eyes just to set it a little bit. That's totally optional. You don't have to, but I do. Okay, so for the eyes, I pretty much do the same eye look with a bunch of different palettes. So just use whatever colors you have. I'm going to use my Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. And the first color I'm going to take is Mousse. Just kind of like a deep kind of transition color. It's just like a brown. It's just like a tan. Pretty basic. And then I'm just going to throw that in the crease. And I apply a decent amount of that one. Decent amount of it. Okay, and then I'm just going to take... Okay, so I will do this look whether I want a warm look or a cool look. I will do the exact same steps just with warmer colors or cooler colors. Today I want to do warm, so I'm going to take peanut butter. That one. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. From the Chocolate Bar palette, it's just like an orange, like a burnt orange. And this is a M433 by Morphe. And what I do is I go back and forth and kind of cover my outer V and the last half of my lid. Like the half from here over, and then pull that into my crease. And I usually will do this with like a burnt red shade, kind of like Bitten from Makeup Geek, or like this color from my Shade and Light palette. Usually I'll do that color, and I might throw a little bit of that color in with it. Anyways, let's do it. Why not? I'm rambling. But anyways, usually I will do what I just did with the orange with a burnt red color, but I just feel like mixing it up today. But I mean, I'm just telling you. Like I said, since this is my everyday, oh, and I am just taking a little bit of this. So I'm taking it on that same brush and just kind of throwing it in my outer V and crease as well. But as I was saying, since this is an everyday routine, I change it up every single day. So, I mean, this is a realistic explanation of how I do things because I change it every day, but this is the look that I get every day, you know? So the end result is always the same, pretty much, even though I may take different routes to get there. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm going to take Mocha by Makeup Geek. It's just a really deep brown, and I'm just going to pop that right, like concentrated in the crease. In this step, I will either skip or, I mean, I can skip if I want to do just a lighter look, but that's not the case a lot of the time. I like dramatic makeup, if you guys haven't gathered that. Then I'm just taking my M433 and just blending that a little bit. So once it is dark enough or light enough for my liking, then I just do the same to my lower lash line. You guys guessed it, lower lash line. So I'm just going to take peanut butter again, and just smudge that on my lower lash line. And this is an e.l.f. professional blending brush. I don't think you could blend much with this thing, but it's good for just placing down product. And then I'm just going to take the brush that we used for a transition color. I'm not picking up any product, but I'm just kind of blending it. Then I'm going to take my e.l.f. smudge brush. This is my favorite brush for a lower lash line. And I'm going to take Truffled from my Chocolate Bar palette, which is just a little bit lighter than Mocha by Makeup Geek. And then I usually don't apply liner just because I've been kind of not liking liner lately. I've been kind of anti-liner. So instead I will just take a small angled brush and black eyeshadow, and I just kind of smudge it on my lower lash line, or on my upper lash line, just like on the last half of my lid, and just blend it kind of into the shadow, just to kind of keep that like soft kind of blown out look that I've been really into lately. So anyways, this is just a MAC 266. Just take any liner brush. I'm just gonna place that just roughly on my the outer part of my lid. Then I'm gonna take my M433 and just kind of blend it a little bit, just to kind of soften it up. And I just picked up a little bit more Mocha to help it blend. Yeah, this is going to be a lot, like way too dark for a lot of people for every day, but you don't have to do it that dark. Then I'm just taking a light vanilla shade on my finger and just plopping it on the inner part of my lid. This is like a yellowy vanilla shade from the Kat Von D palette. And if you guys are wondering, I did apply just a little bit of gloss to my lips. This is just the NYX Butter Gloss because it's really moisturizing and my lips are really dry. That's all. Well, let's just move on, shall we? I'm just going to fill in my brows. On a day-to-day basis, I do a flake brow. Judge me. Judge me. Yeah, I fill them in every day with a pencil, or I'll either use my NYX Micro Pencil, which I will still do a pretty flake brow with, or I'll use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, which is what I use 90% of the time. I usually only use the NYX pencil if I'm like going like minimal makeup and I just need these things to be eyebrows. But I'm gonna do that off camera because it's boring and I literally just uploaded a brow video. So if you want to see my brow routine, I'll link it down below. Okay, my brows are so anti-on fleek right now. Don't judge them. They look like caterpillars. Don't judge me. Go watch my updated brow routine. They look a lot better than that one. But anyways, we're just gonna roll with it. Now I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone with a matte creamy white shade. This is just one from the Kat Von D palette. Caterpillar brows. And then I always just blend out the highlight shade just so they blend together nicely. And then I'm just gonna apply some mascara. I'm gonna use the Benefit Roller Lash. Roller Lash. I just really like how this makes my lashes look when I don't have eyeliner on. I just love it. Okay, so that is the finished face and eye look. Day-to-day basis, I like my lips to not be a thing that I have to think about. I hate high maintenance lip products. I just, especially on day-to-day, I usually stick with a nude or like a brown nude and something that's just gonna stick on without me having to mess with it. So I'll usually do a liquid lipstick, or I'll just do a MAC lipstick because they last a pretty stinking long time. And if I do a MAC nude, then it wears off nicely and I don't have to worry about like, does my lipstick look bad, because it doesn't, or usually doesn't. So I'm going to use my current obsession. This is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Bow and Arrow. This has been on my face since I bought it, and I bought it the day it came into my Sephora. So keep in mind, this is my everyday makeup routine when I want to put on a full face of makeup. This is just because it's every day doesn't mean that it's minimal makeup. I like wearing makeup. I enjoy putting it on. So when I do an everyday routine, it's going to be pretty much all the steps. If you guys want to see a minimal makeup or a no makeup look, which I do quite frequently, let me know. But this is just my everyday full makeup routine, you know what I mean? Anyways guys, this is the finished look. I don't know, I really like it, and it's just simple and I think it's really pretty. So I hope you guys like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys want to see a minimal makeup routine. I will totally do that for you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Become a part of this weird little community we have on YouTube here together. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!